man, King D. Let's see. Yeah, they can see both of us right now. What's up, y'all? Y'all tuned into the first segment of the Copper Color Kings. And I'm here, your boy, King Reem.
You know, I'm eating right now, your boy King D.
And we here to teach y'all about Copper Color Kings. Well, let's start off by saying there was many Copper Color Kings. And a lot was erased in modern day society. The steps they took on this earth, the laws they created, the civilizations they shaped, the got a call in, my bad. But we making this segment right here to just refresh everyone's memory or teach y'all about some Copper Color Kings that y'all didn't know existed, and you know, just giving them their credit and teaching y'all history through another person's eyes. Now, I want to start by bringing up one of my I wouldn't say heroes, but I could say an icon, and that's Mansa Musa. You know what I mean? He was a Copper Color King. I forget exactly where he was from. You remember where he was from?
It could have been either from, I don't want to throw nothing out there, but
Yeah,
somewhere in Africa.
he was from somewhere in Africa, y'all, and he crossed over. From what I believe, they say he came to the Americas and he was trading gold and different things. He was trading with the natives over here, which were Copper Color Kings and chiefs as well. And we had the Mexican Siberians over here as well. You know what I mean? And a couple other types of people throughout different time periods. But Mansa Musa, he was one of the richest men in the world, period. Not just kings, but richest men in the world. He got his kingship passed down to him through his family, from what I believe and what I remember. I think his dad was a king, and his family already had money and gold and salt. I think that's how they really had their riches. And then Mansa Musa took it to a whole nother level when he came in the game. They said this guy would collapse economies just going into towns because how much gold he would give away that they would have to recover when he left. You know what I mean? But Mansa Musa, that's definitely one of the first kings I wanted to present to y'all. Let's see if we could think about some more kings.
You got Hannibal. That's the one that traveled through a couple of different landmasses and made it to Italy.
Okay.
And then when he stopped, he's traveling on elephants too.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So some way, somehow, he got to Italy, and I forgot how far he made it in Italy where he stopped.
Mm-hmm.
You know. And that's how you got like two parts of like people like citizens in Italy right now.
Okay. True.
Because of Hannibal. So some of them got blonde hair, blue eyes.
So some of y'all might not know. Look, Hannibal, that was a Copper Color King right there. So Hannibal, and we talked about Mansa Musa and this Hannibal. So Hannibal, do you know?
What part? He was back from Africa.
Okay, he was from Africa and he traveled to Europe. True.
I guess Italy.
I wonder if he built his army out there in Africa and brought him to Italy.
See, that's what it would take for us to do more research on it than next segment.
True.
Give
so
more info.
Nah, for real. So we'll give y'all more information on Hannibal and Mansa Musa on the next segment.
Yeah, but now look, we need to talk about how they preventing us to having the mind set of a Copper King.
Okay.
How they got these traps out here.
Yes. Let's talk about it.
That's preventing a lot of the copper, like essence that's running through a lot of the, main young individuals out here in society right now. That if they do get that mindset of a Copper King, it'll do a lot of great things.
Bro got
It's
a
not
big
like
point.
it's not like you're looking up to a superstar or a basketball player or a football player. You're looking up to somebody that was a king. What great way to have a good role model of somebody that was a king, especially that copper color that looked like you. You feel me?
No, seriously. And then, just like bro said, actually bringing the mindsets back that we need so we can keep birthing kings and they can go through their kingships and, share those blessings with the world. So the reason why we bringing up these very special individuals and kings is it's going to be for us to learn and know who we are. And even if you're not black or copper colored, this is still good history for you to learn.
I don't mean to cut you off. You know us, bro. Other than king, chief leaders, tribe leaders.
Yep, exactly.
Remember,
yep.
Every area had over 500 different tribes.
Mm-hmm.
So if it's a different tribe, that means it's a different leader.
Yep.
And it's a different chief.
For sure. So some of us might not have went by king, but it might have been chief.
Yeah, because some people might be like, oh, everybody wasn't a king. But hey,
right.
If you got over 500 different tribes, then that means it was a lot of people that played a lot of, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. They trying to, speaking of copper colored kings, it's a guy who's came out, he in England, he said something about being from the original family, royal family, that gave their heir to Queen Elizabeth and the royals over there. So basically he's saying that he's really the king of Europe. Y'all gotta look into this, or the king of England. Look into it. Put in black king in England or black king in Europe and see what pop up. And y'all do the research too, and y'all get back with us and let us know what y'all think about that. I found that very interesting. Very interesting. But we definitely gonna have more names for y'all next time, and that's gonna be of different chiefs, different kings, you know what I mean? But let's see if I could bring another one right off the bat. I'm gonna just mention them. I know a lot of people have heard of them, but a lot of people probably wasn't taught in school that King Tut was a black king.
Mm-hmm.
When we was growing up, they made it seem more like he was just Egyptian, you know what I mean? But King Tut, he's another copper-colored king right there. And y'all know, it's said to be that he was an heir at like 13 years old. He was real young when he became king. And I think he died real young too. So from right there, that lets you know, a king don't really have no age limit on it. When you live in righteous and you choose to start building a kingship, you can be 8 years old and start to build your kingship, Mm-hmm. So if y'all watching and y'all younger, 15, 16, 18, whatever.
Y'all at the right age.
Y'all at the right age to start it, you know what I mean?
Early bird get the early worm. Yep. And knowledge too.
Yep. Look at some of these kings, how they built what they built and how they got to where they got to. And you implement some of those same tactics on your life. So some of them names that we just mentioned, y'all make sure y'all look into them.
Yeah.
Y'all get familiar with them.
And before we get out of here, I got a message for the YNs. I got a segment coming out for y'all, dodging native traps. It's coming soon. Ain't gonna talk too much more about it, but for y'all.
And y'all definitely gonna like that one right there. That one right there, that's a little that's something special for y'all. Look, I had to turn the light on. That's something special
Yeah,
for
for
y'all. You know what I mean? That Dodger Native Traps. That's gonna be like the Art of War. I know y'all all heard of that before. So Dodger Native Traps, that's gonna be like a conversation version of the Art of War. When we sit down and, you know what I mean, break this stuff down and talk to y'all about certain things. But my message I'm gonna leave y'all off with is you know, believe in yourself even when nobody don't. And you know, choose the love over hate. You know what I mean? Choose love over hate. And until next time, we'll see y'all on the next segment of Copper Colored Kings. Peace out.